What's up, internet? Okay, I'm trying to make sense of this and give you guys something to talk about to maybe save yourself some Christmas money after you discuss all this at the Thanksgiving table, because that helps, right? Okay, I think we're gonna look somewhat kind of cute because I don't know. It's trying to rain, and I was gonna wear like a cute shirt, but I'm like, I'm only gonna go in there and clean my kitchen and mop my floors, so I don't really need to be looking that cute. So, but I want to try this out because why not? I spent $12 on it. I honestly can't remember because it was so long ago, maybe like a month ago or whatever. But anyway, I wasn't really even gonna do anything, but I'm like, whatever. I don't want to clean right now, so I'm gonna play with makeup. So yeah, there's that's what I do. Anyway, I was gonna do an okay boomer thingy with my kids, but apparently they gotta work so they can make a living because I told them I'm not gonna support them, so whatever. Damn those kids for being irresponsible and shit. But I don't know. Might end up filming another one later on tonight. I really don't know where the day's gonna take me. It's already been like the weirdest day ever, and all those, astrological readings and stuff that I watch when I'm trying to go to sleep. Something about this new moon. It's supposed there's supposed to be some conjunctions and stuff like that, and it's gonna make people insane. So it seems, and I'm like, well, full moons usually do that, or new moons. So I'm just saying. I already told everybody leave their bullshit at the door. Don't be trying to come in here and eat in my pie and stuff like that, and bring in their bullshit because I am not here for it. I'm not doing all this cleaning for that because Jesus Christ, it's a lot. Anyway, so what I did while I was avoiding housework was look up Agenda 21. So I figured this would be a fun subject for the holiday table. How the government's trying to take us all over and everything, because, why not? I seem to think that that's a fun conversation, honestly. I'm just like, come to me at Thanksgiving and talk about how the government's going to kill us all, I'll be like, really? Duh. But I am that bitch as well, so there's that. Anyway, I know. Get to the makeup. Okay, this palette is not going to bend back, so I'm going to have to use the fancy dancy mirror. So hopefully while you're watching this, you're making pies, because that's what I'm going to be doing around the time that this is loaded, or hopefully released, if my internet will let me have it, because it's just been... Still think it's the government trying to keep me down, though, man. Oh, and speaking of people trying to keep me down, have all my little weirdos, left YouTube? Ever since the whole COPPA thing, or new rule, I have, I didn't really think that I was that girl to be like, oh my god, I lost people! But I've been seeing so many videos of saying, well, we're leaving YouTube now because this is just insane, and I'm like, sorry. And I know a lot of people in my friend circle have just decided to say, screw it, YouTube is too much drama, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really address that on here, but if I would have known the amount of bullshit that happens behind the scenes as a creator, I really wouldn't have started a channel because y'all are crazy, man. I the most I'm going to address about this is this whole version of YouTube loyalty. Like, if you watch this person, you're not loyal to me. Bitch, what? When did you start making decisions on who I watch? I watch the most random things. I could go from cat videos to dog videos to the government's gonna kill us all, just stuff like that. And then, ooh, there's a new eyeshadow palette. Let me see if that's any good, if that's worth it. Like, I have no intentions of buying a Jeffree Star thing, but Teresa is dead. She did her review on the conspiracy palette with, Shane and Jeffree, and I only watched it because it was Teresa. Not because I wanted to buy it. But she makes me want to live in New York City, even though I can't stand traveling or cities or anything like that. But yeah. She has a very interesting life. And I'm trying to figure out, do I want to match? What am I wearing? Blue? I don't think there's anything that's going to match in this palette. May as well just go with the purple, I guess. Purple and green. I just also realized that there is like really not much of a transition color either. See, look at me talking like a real YouTuber, like I know what the hell I'm doing. But I don't. Anyway, Agenda 21. So, I did the research like on, I think it was like 4, maybe 5 videos. The longest video I watched was 20 minutes, which of course I will link those down. And there's also a 3-minute video, which I don't know if it's supposed to be satire or actual public broadcast, but it was the creepiest thing that I have ever watched, talking about how, it's up to us to be sustainable and stuff like that, and we shouldn't buy more than we need, and it was just really, I don't know why, but it creeped me out really a lot. Anyway, just, I know there's a drinking game about my videos, guys. Just please put it down in the comments so that I can help you along. Wait, no, never mind. Scratch that. But I know you guys gotta be like, every time she says anyway or don't do that. You'll get sick. Anyway. Everybody's a critic. Is my door open? Oh, sorry, I'm trying to look out the window. Anyway, I don't think it is. I don't see my doggies running out. But what has the government got for us with Agenda 21? And that is like, maybe I'm just using the wrong brush. Because that would pretty much be my look, honestly. Be like, I got a mop. This is what I'm gonna do today. And of course I messed up that eye. Everybody's always talking about how our eyebrows aren't symmetrical. I want to talk about how our eyes are not symmetrical. But I'm just saying. So, totally messed that up, guys. Try to save myself. Okay, apparently we need to be like all environmentally friendly, save the planet, blah, blah, blah. When they're talking about the whole Agenda 21 thing, basically they just want to get us all into the cities and occupy us or what have you, which I know somebody's probably watching. It's like, you make no sense whatsoever. I only watched 4 videos. I've heard this like pretty much for the last 30 years about how the government just wants to control us all, and I'm just like, all right, that's pretty much the government's job, right? But of course they take it too far, and I think what was most intriguing to me about the whole Agenda 21 thing versus, I guess, region, so to speak, is in the first video, which happened to be the longest video, was, I guess, people in the UK talk about this a lot more openly because they've been living like this a lot longer than they do here in America, whereas if we talk about it, oh, we're just conspiracy theorists and stuff like that. The government really doesn't want all that stuff for us. And the only reason that I would tend to think badly is, I don't know, I've been kind of thinking about it more and more since this whole, what was that one chick who was the bartender and now she's a congresswoman or something like that, and everybody makes fun of her and says she's an idiot, but I mean, I don't really give a shit about her politics, but if you're a bartender and you somehow convince a lot of people to vote for you, and now you're gonna get like 200 grand a year for the rest of your life just for letting people make fun of you for 2 years, even if you never get voted in again, that's fucking genius. So I'm just saying. Like, you could say that her policies are stupid and that she is stupid, but who's going to be the one laughing all the way to the bank? And I'm just... But this whole Green Deal thing that she had, I think was it her that wanted to make us all do this, where we basically just give the government complete control and they're going to come in here and make sure our houses are environmentally friendly and sustainable or such. And I'm just like, no, you're not going to come in and upgrade my house. I don't think so. I like my little rickety house. I appreciate it. You know, it's got its problems, but what house doesn't? You know, it gives you something to do. You know, patch the wall again. You know, stuff like that. I don't know. Just gives you something to think about. But I can understand how some people would be, and I swear I'm going to do something other than brown. I thought I was going to be like, transition color. But, don't do that, guys. You're going to get messed up. This is so messed up, guys. See, I'm not really doing anything because I'm like, oh, fuck, I fucked up my makeup already. I'm going to try something. Okay, first I will get a brush that is not insane. Okay. I'm going to find a lighter color to try to fix this, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Don't let the government come in here and mess up our houses or fix our houses. Redistribution of wealth because, you know, we're dead, we're not using it anymore, we shouldn't have to pass it on to our kids, blah, 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 or some nonsense like that. Oh yeah, make everything regional. Basically, it's... I really shouldn't have had this much coffee, guys. I'm trying, but I'm trying to quote from what I can remember of this first video, where it's basically on environmental stuff, equality, and I can't remember what the second E was, or the third E was, but it was like 3 E's. Environmental inequality and something else. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try because you're gonna be like, I don't know who the hell's still watching this video anyway. My mind is actually on like, how many pies do I gotta make and how long is that gonna take, because it's already like 75 degrees here, which, by the way, thank you for answering my prayers for the warmer weather, because, bruh, no. But it might end up being like that one year where it was like 85 degrees and I'm just like, here's dinner, I'm gonna go take a cold shower because I'm hot. So, yeah, there's that. Okay. I am going to attempt to try to fix this because I wanted to do purple and green. So I'm going to put green on top of the brown. So trying to make everything regional and try not to get too deep into this, because then this would make like a 4-part series or whatever of whether or not the government is really to blame and targeting people. Like, I know that there's a theory that people in Northern California, I believe. I mean, I know there's a lot of theories about the whole fires in California and everything, but oh my god, I'm getting texts. Why is this happening? But basically trying to reclaim the property of like the people in California. I know there's a lot of theories that the fires in California are targeted. And I believe in one of the videos, people had also claimed that the tornadoes in Dayton, Ohio, I believe, were targeted too. It was a really random comment because I don't honestly even remember that much being covered. But look at me trying to be fancy and pay attention to what I'm doing. This is turning into a goth look. Oh well. I also realized I didn't take anything out for dinner. See, this is how my mind works, guys. Anyway. But the government's basically trying to take the property back, mainly, I guess, in California, and which we also have the topic of there being a mass exodus in California. I like went up way too high. I'm probably gonna have to get another palette to fix this. But that's a really weird, like, duochrome green or whatever. And this is raining. I don't like this look though. It kind of makes me look old. I don't need any help with that, y'all. So they're trying to get rid of the people, like targeting like the fires and stuff, to move them towards the bigger cities and stuff like that. And I can kind of see that happening technically in our area, because geographically we're like right smack in the middle of, let's see, you got Austin a couple hours away, and then you got Houston, which I kind of wonder what's really going to happen with that, because, you know, you can't really get rid of us, because if there has to be, like, we are what they consider a pass-through point during, like, the hurricane evacuations and stuff. And because a lot of people can't actually afford to drive all the way to Austin when they're evacuating. So they're going to hop over here and stay in the hotels, which that's completely understandable. And I have literally been to Austin once in my life, and I'm never going to do that again, because, again, y'all are crazy. Everything is a freaking road, and I can't deal with that. I don't like traffic. I really don't. And I don't think I can do pink. I need a cream. Why do I not have a cream? But hospital-wise, it is not the best here. They're trying to tell us that, say, if I was going to have a child, I would either have to take my chances here, because we do not have an obstetrician right now, as far as I know. That has been a big thing for the past, I believe, year. And I think it's something about they require the person who is the obstetrician to live within 30 minutes of the hospital, which that's pretty understandable, I guess. But they don't want to live here. I don't know if there's one in the town that I went to with my other doctor before I stopped going to the doctor. But I mean, when the last baby I had, it was an obstetrician, but the 3 before that were just family doctors, which I kind of preferred, quite honestly. But not everybody's like me, and I didn't really have that many complications except for that one time, so there's that. And the one time I did have all the complications, it was a family doctor, and yay, we both survived. Yay! I mean, that was a wild ride, I'll tell you that. And trying to convince your husband to let you have another kid? Well, okay, that sounds really bad. Trying to convince your husband to have a 4th child after you and the 3rd child almost die. That's pretty hard. I may end up having to do another video on this, because it's just like, bruh, and I ain't gonna be able to make no more sense of this. But yeah, that's pretty much what I came up with using Love Parade and SO36. SO36 is a cool little duochrome thing. Anyway, am I safe from Agenda 21? I don't know, considering I am between 2 major cities. But there's also the conspiracy theory in my town that I discuss with a few friends in the prepper community, where, like, I don't know if I've actually discussed it on the channel, but there's like rumors about every school in our town has been updated or rebuilt, or I think built brand new, except for one, which is, it's not because of funding, but it's just things that make you pause and wonder, because on the same property, I believe, if not maybe a block away, is a military checkpoint or office or whatever. I mean, I really don't know what the hell it is, but it's got a bunch of military vehicles parked there. But it's also right next to the football stadium. And the same school is connected to the property tax office. And I'm just like, that school hasn't been updated. But it's the only school that still has the bomb shelter from the 50s. So it's just like, woo, weird. So I don't know what they're planning on doing with our town, yo. Do I have a bunker? No, I don't. There's too much clay out here, I believe. But apparently the whole Agenda 21 thing is so that everybody will have equality living conditions, which there's also people that argue that that's just so that people will be able to settle for lower living standards. And I'm like that's fair because, you know, somebody, I don't know who, would be jealous of me. And I'm just like, girl, no. You know, there ain't nothing to be jealous for over here. I got my own problems. This is not a palace, thank you. But, I mean, it would be a palace to some people. But, I don't know. I probably didn't make much sense of this. And I don't know. Maybe I will just scrap this one and do an OK Boomer rant with my daughters. But I don't know. I tried, guys. Maybe we'll come back to the subject. Maybe we'll discuss it all in the comments. But it should at least give you guys something cool to talk about. Especially with, I know we are maybe a few miles away from like the cutoff zone of the city. What was it? I remember a few years ago, they wanted to basically not let us have our wells anymore and just charge us for water. And I'm like, bitch, no, I don't think so. I'm not. I take too many showers and too many baths to pay for water. And the water from the towers and cities, it tastes weird. So I ain't doing that. But yeah, it's literally like a couple of miles away. There's a water tower from the electric company. So it's concerning how close they're coming. Every couple of years, this stuff comes up, and we all have to fight. And the whole Agenda 21 thing kind of makes me wonder, you know, why you guys keep pushing me. I mean, I don't want to live in the city. I mean, I think I live too close to the city as it is for me. I mean, I want to go to the mountains. All those memes that say, could you live here? You'd have to give up Facebook and everything. And I'd be like, bet, I'm going. Because right now people are very disappointing. I don't know anymore, guys. But this has been like 28 minutes of me trying to make sense of the government trying to help us and make us be an equal utopia where everybody pulls their weight and we're all the same, no more, no less. And we all have value and stuff like that. And I just keep thinking to myself, my dad told me about a guy that thought like that too. And a lot of people fell for it. They took their families to Africa. And they made this great little utopia where everybody had value, so they thought, and everybody pulled their weight, so they thought, everybody was equal, so they thought, and the sad thing is, most of their families came back in body bags, or to the United States. And I can understand wanting to be part of a movement and change and stuff, but that's not it. We're not all winners. That's the sad thing. I I would like to live in a world where we're all winners and nobody loses, but when we go and do that stuff or try to do that, it turns out we're usually the losers. So there's that deep philosophical thing, I guess. Oh shit, I got 30 minutes. What the hell? I really tried not to make a long video, guys. But anyway, I have to respond to texts and clean my kitchen and take something out for dinner. Oh well. I gotta be a mom again, guys, and not a YouTube celebrity. So, I guess I hope you enjoy your turkey, ham, or pie, or whatever you're gonna do. And don't yell at too many people. I mean, I'm gonna try not to. I'm just gonna shove a piece of pie in my mouth. If people start to irritate me, I may gain 10 pounds. But that's okay. I've been a little stressed, lost a little weight. So, it'll help, I suppose. Anyway, I gotta stop procrastinating and get on with my womanly duties. Bye, Internet!